Hi guys. Hello. How's everybody doing? I feel like I haven't been on forever, even though I was on yesterday, but I've been working on a really hopefully big story, but time will tell, right? Um Good to see everybody on this beautiful spring evening. How's everybody doing? Georgette, good to see you, dear. Amanda, Tara, Alexis, Mama Jackie, all for his glory. Good to see you. Hey, Texas, Sandra, Heather, Rhonda, Nani, Rhonda, Vanny, Chris, Yennefer, Kelly E, everybody. So wonderful to see you guys. So there is a lot of new information coming in about this case. Oh, goodness, 42 degrees. No, we've had it here too, so I can't really say nothing. Um, there's a lot of new information coming in about these runaway murderer and guard, I guess you could say. It's just getting crazy, guys. This is day 5. Can you see me? I think we're having connection issues. Uh, I'm sorry, Amy. You're exhausted. I know the feeling. I've been up since 5 a.m. I know, Nana. 6'9". He can't be that hard to catch, right? Oh, it's storming there, Alexis? I'm in West Virginia and it's not storming here. It's beautiful here. But, West Virginia. Um, yeah, your internet's messing up. It seems like mine is too, a little bit. So, yeah, day 5, and we're getting a lot of new information in. I've got some notes here. First of all, I wanted to show you guys just where it is. I never sleep. You're absolutely right. Did you guys look at my community page? I if you haven't saw my community page, if you want to laugh, I made it. I made this uh meme, I guess you could say. It says it's got an old man and it's like it says, who says YouTube makes you old? I'm 29 and I feel great. I laughed so hard. I'm sorry I made it, but I laughed really hard. Oh goodness. Did you see the clip of her letting him out to escape about 90-minute ago video? No, I actually haven't seen that, but we'll see if we can pull it up. Hey Yaya, good to see you. Hey Kelly, single mama of 4, Bama fan. Yeah, I thought it was funny. I made it. So no, I wish I was 29. No, God, no. I was talking to one of my girlfriends earlier in Ohio, and she's like, "Oh my God, it's coming a storm. I got to call you back." And she's not like very dramatic or anything usually, so I was like, "Hope she's okay." Yeah. So let me just show you what part of um, Ohio this is. Make sure we can see it. Yep. Okay. So Lauderdale is right here. It's literally on the border of Tennessee. Right here on the border of Tennessee. And from the county jail to the border of Tennessee is exactly 12 miles. So it's in literally the most northern county in Alabama that borders Tennessee. Top left. So it's very probable. I mean, if you're trying to run away, right? You're not going to, the interstate system goes up through here, right? So you're not going to go down through here and stay in Alabama. That would be a very stupid thing to do. You want to get out of state as fast as possible. So they had 12 miles to go, right? To get out. So they had 6 hours. They had 6 hours to get out. That's it. That's a long time, actually. Yes. Okay. The sheriff said today that there has been no pings on her telephone. None. We don't even know if she's alive. This man has murdered before. Now, if you guys, when you're in a prison, especially capital murder, anything like that, they are going to handcuff you in 3 places, more or less. 6 hours and a lot of money. That's right, money. They handcuff you here. They handcuff you around the legs, and they also put a kind of like a chain around your midsection, right? And then they attach those together. Yeah, so it's something. So Sheriff Singleton and the staff, this correction officer, she was there nearly 2 decades. She won by her peers and the staff, 4 years in a row. The Employee of the Year award 4 years in a row from, all of the peers around her and the staff or the staff. That's incredible. That is absolutely incredible that this woman and, the staff, they said this would be the last human being that they ever thought would do something like this. Just amazing. From the jail, which I thought I had that. I don't know if I still have that pulled up or not. Okay. From the jail to the courthouse is only 4 blocks. 4 blocks. A total of 5 minutes maximum. It's a very high, it's a very high volume traffic that goes that way. They did not even go toward the courthouse. They didn't even go toward the courthouse. They turned around, ditched the car. 12 minutes, was it 12 minutes later? Like 10 or 12 minutes later, and they were gone. Yes, I agree. I would have just retired and went on my way too. But she's going to be retiring where she worked for 17 years because she's going to be in that building, most likely, if she's not dead, God forbid. This guy was in 2016 is when he went, was when all this started taking place with him. He was trying to do an escape. He was trying to escape jail. He makes two knives, which are, I don't know if you're allowed to say it on here. It starts with a S, or yeah, it starts with an S and ends with the anks. Anks. I don't know. I just want to make sure I can say it. So he built two shanks. He made two of them, rather. And he was going to get someone and hold them hostage so he could get out of jail. Yes, shanks. He was going to hold them hostage. So he had tried previous to this, but he got caught. And they said that they can make them out of like bed springs, that kind of thing. Yes. And he was planning on taking two hostages, or sorry, two shanks, one hostage, rather. The sheriff also mentioned that this is a very high stress job. Not a lot of people can do it. And he said that he hired someone, like, I don't know, a few weeks ago or something. He said the guy came in at like 6 o'clock in the morning. He went on his lunch and he never returned. They have such a high volume in her job, in the field of job that she works. So it's I can imagine, working with someone like murderers all day and child, what, just the really the worst of the worst, and having to haul them back and forth all day long. It's not really a glamorous job, right? It's very hardened. It just feels weird. Let's see here. She was the last one. Yeah. The employee said that she was the last one they ever thought would do it. They had no, yeah, they didn't head toward court. I think that's all she never had. Yes, and she never, in 17 years, she never had one single day of disciplinary reports. None. Zero. So she was a model employee. But, you can be a model employee and then for the 17 years, but all it takes is one really crazy thing that's just way out there. Hey, everybody who's just coming in. Good to see you guys. What you say? If you have zero in your, well, then her job might be. Yeah. Right. This is sad when I don't understand when a detainee tries to escape, they're not supposed to be let back in from the prison. Too risky. Warden is crazy for breaking the rule. Um, is not supposed to be let. What do you mean? Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, I don't think that the escape he actually tried to do that, but they had found his plan somehow and they had found his shank. And maybe he told them, maybe he was talking to one of his jailmates or whatever. Yeah, but when you're 6'9", I mean, that's a big dude, guys. Big dude. Um, let's see. Here are some interesting facts. One second. We'll get some. She has two brothers who both live in Lauderdale County. She is a widow with no children. I do not know when her husband died. Um, if anybody in the chat knows when her husband died, I actually do not know. In 1997, she joined the Lauderdale County Sheriff's Office. She went on to become the office assistant director of corrections. So that's about the second highest status, you can be in that as far as in the corrections there. In 2002, she and Tommy White got married. They raised cattle on a farm. She later left him when his drug problems was exacerbated. So in 2006, she and Tommy got divorced. So he didn't die. I mean, he may have died later after the divorce from his drug problem. I don't know, but she married him in 2002, so it was a rather short term marriage, just 4 years max. And she divorced him fully in 2006. She's not related to Casey Colwhite, who is accused of fatally stabbing Connie Jane Ridgway, who was only 59, who was found dead October 23rd, 2015, in the living room of her home in Meadowland apartment on Prince Drive in Rogersville, Lauderdale County. Between 2015 and 2022, peers voted her as the Supervisor or Employee of the Year 4 times. After divorcing Tommy, she remained friendly with him and his mother, Frances White. Okay, here it is. Until January 2022, when he died after struggling with Parkinson's disease. So drugs did not kill him. Good to know. In March 2022, she spoke to Frances, who is 32 years older than her. In the same month, she sold her home and talked about going to the beach, according to Lauderdale County Sheriff Rick Singleton. On April 28, 2022, she submitted her retirement papers as the Lauderdale County Sheriff's Office Assistant Director of Corrections. On April 29, 2022, was her last day at work before retiring at 9:41 a.m. She picked up Casey from the Lauderdale County Detention Center in Florence, Lauderdale County, breaking the protocol armed with a 9mm handgun. She took a booking officer, she told a booking officer that she was escorting him to the courthouse appointment, which turned out not to exist. At 11:34 a.m., her 2013 Ford Taurus patrol car was spotted in a shopping center parking lot in Florence. The fact that the two were missing was not realized until 3:30 p.m. She was 56 years old when he and Casey went missing on April 29th, 2022. She is 18 years older than him. On May 1st, 2022, the U.S. Marshals offered a $10,000 reward for information leading authorities to finding the two. As the Lauderdale County Sheriff's Office Assistant Director of Corrections, she was an exemplary employee with an unblemished record before she went missing on April 29, 2022, according to Singleton. On May 2nd, 2022, he was announced that a warrant was issued for her arrest. So, lots of little cool facts there. I need a mental evaluation listening to all the true crime. Sweet Pea, I think we all truly need a mental evaluation, to be quite truthful, because we do this 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Yes, Don, but bum. Okay. Vicky had her whole life. I know. Vicky had her whole life. It's just, I mean, I was reading an article that it says this is actually more common than we think, that these criminals, they're, first of all, they're pent up in jail, prison, so they're feeling a little roundy, if you get me. And men have a first of all, they're criminals, they're liars, and they talk to these sometimes middle-aged, single, divorced, and usually they pick the most vulnerable ones. They can spot them out like snakes or whatever, these criminals, and they'll lay the moves on them. But this is one that everyone is still shaking their head around. But it seems to be a lot more common than what we know. I've always heard, I've never been to jail, but I've always heard that there is more drugs inside of jail than there is outside of jail. I don't know if that's true, but it's just one of those things. Let me see if I can. Bear with me.
Plot thickens in this mysterious manhunt. Corrections Officer
Vicky White now wanted herself after vanishing Friday morning from an Alabama jail with a murder suspect.
You shouldn't try to approach either one of these individuals. We consider both of them
dangerous, and in all probability, both individuals are armed.
The warrant with White's name on it, charging her with permitting aiding the escape of the 6'9", 270-pound Casey White, no relation, who was already serving 75 years for a series of violent crimes.
This guy is a monster, and the family have to be devastated that this guy is roaming free. That even he got 4 days, 5 days now, going on 5 days of freedom. That's too much, in my opinion. He should have not even got 5, he got 5 days of freedom. Of course, he's looking over his shoulder, but nonetheless, he got 5 days. Okay, thank you. I'll look at it. Thank you.
And now is facing capital murder charges.
I think we're all shocked in the sheriff's office. Vicky was an exemplary employee, 17 years, an unblemished record.
On the same day she was set to retire, Sheriff Rick Singleton laying out an unnerving series of events in which he says White, who oversaw transportation at the jail, arranged for multiple vans of inmates to be moved to the courthouse using 2 deputies in each car per protocol. Then, breaking policy, White claimed she was the only one left to take the suspect for a mental evaluation that was actually never booked. On Top Story, Tom Yamas pressing the sheriff about a possible romance.
We have not confirmed any relationship.
So, Sheriff, just to be clear, you have received information from other inmates that there was a relationship there?
We have.
One woman who served time there expressing disbelief at the prospect of Vicky White's voluntary involvement.
She's a great woman. I mean, she's very nice. I mean, she helps all the inmates as possible as she can.
Authorities say Vicky White sold her home weeks ago.
Look, she's got a lovely home, big yard, 2-car garage. She sold it and she gave it up for some convict. Shouldn't have been that easy. You know what? She is young to retire, but she started this job very early. And she took her retirement, She was very young, but she was of age for this particular job.
And then moved into this house next door with her mom. White's mother telling NBC News her daughter never mentioned to her that she was retiring. Police have pinpointed the pair's last known location to this parking lot where the patrol car they escaped in was abandoned.
Officials say that the two either had a car there waiting for them or someone to pick them up, probably the former. Officials also say that Casey White had tried to escape from this jail here previously with a shank, but that guy's was thwarted. Right now, the U.S. Marshal Service is leading the investigation. Craig, back to you.
Wow. All right. Stand by for us there in Alabama.
So, yeah. So she's got a lot of money. And no, it's as long as you talk in between it, you're fine. So, as long I hope he did not kill her either, Meep. I really hope he did not kill her. Yes, a shank. A local realtor said she sold it for half of what she could have gotten it for. See, that's just another sign. That's just another sign. What? 4.5 acres, only $95,000. That alone right there should have sent up red flags. You know what I mean? I mean, you would think, like, in a prison system, selling worth 95, or sold at 95,000, worth 200,000. That the, I mean, sometimes what we do outside of work will affect our job inside of work, right? There are certain things that, there's, for instance, social media, things that your employees will say to please not, do, and things like that. So you would think that would have flagged or jogged up, like, why the hell is she selling this for 95,000? She's getting ready to retire. I get it. And she wants to go to the beach, but she wants to lose $105,000. She wants to lose $105,000 when it was paid for, right? Yes. Yes, that's true, Lloyd. Did she have? She was in jail. So he was in jail. He was awaiting trial. Yes. Yes. Plus taxes. Absolutely. I mean, I bet you whoever bought that was like, hell yeah. Is she a lover? You could say so. You could say so. I don't recall the officer having. Okay, Kitty May says she has a daughter. I do know that her mother has been very vocal about this, and she said, listen, if you did this, you need to come home right now and face the consequences. Her mother has stated this. Come home now, bring him home, face the consequences, and don't make it any worse. And that's, you have to give the mother credit for saying anything like that, right? So it's somebody just said that they sent me. Okay, here we go.
Breaking news just.
Okay. Oh God, here we go now. Wait 1 second. This is new video released maybe an hour ago or something, of the actual footage of the escape. Well, you could say the escape of her loading him in from the jail. This is brought to you by WAAY TV.
Just into our Way 31 newsroom on this case. You're taking a look right now at surveillance video showing Lauderdale County Corrections Officer Vicky White walking out of the jail with accused murderer Casey White. This video just moments before the two ran away together Friday morning. There they are, leaving the Lauderdale.
They're acting cool as cucumbers, right? Cucumba. Anybody ever seen that video? I digress. But that they are about ready to have a freaking stroke inside, right? can you imagine like getting ready to like literally book it? And there is reports that they have like an AK, is it 47? AK 47, AK, an AK something, AK 47, right? All right. All right. Let's finish this.
County Jail. An active manhunt is underway for these armed and dangerous suspects. The latest development comes as you just heard that former victim of Casey's sharing a dire warning for Corrections Officer Vicky White.
Hold on. Okay.
Breaking news just into our Way 31 newsroom on this case. You're taking a look right now at surveillance video showing Lauderdale County Corrections Officer Vicky White. Our Way 31.
Now notice her here. She's on the CB. You can see her on the radio there talking to someone. That's probably when she's getting ready to load it up.
Newsroom on this case.
If you can, you can see that. 6 hours, yes. She's like, hot stuff, baby, this evening. Hot stuff, baby, tonight.
Case, you're taking a look right now at surveillance video showing Lauderdale County Corrections Officer Vicky White walking out of the jail with accused murderer Casey White. This video, just moments before the two ran away together Friday morning. There they are, leaving the Lauderdale County Jail. And
you gotta, I mean, any man dressed in orange and shackles with those fabulous, I gotta say, fabulous flip-flops must, honey, win. Yes, Lord. Okay. Yeah. I'm not feeling it. Just not feeling it. But, you know, he is tall. So, you know what they say about tall guys? They're tall. His leg shanks seem to be missing. Is it just me not seeing them? I mean, the flip-flops do it every time. Capri pants on him. Isn't that the truth? I don't see his shackles. Well, any man of mine better be in shackles. Okay, let's see here. Let me see. Maybe she just likes a man in chains, you know? I'm not judging you, sis. I'm not judging you. Let's go back and look at it. Yep. Oh crap, let me make it bigger. You can see the shackles right here. But they look really loose. I mean, I don't know how. To me, they should have been tighter, but you know, and honestly, to me, you know, you think, I mean, to me, you know, when you're a or, you know, you're not convicted, but you're alleged, well, he confessed. So if you actually killed somebody, And I know he's in chains and stuff like that, but she's just out there opening up the door and everything. He could have went like that. You know what I mean? I mean, yeah, you can, I don't know if I can zoom in a little bit more. When I zoom in, it makes it work. Okay. Yeah, right here is the shackles. So it's just crazy. You know, you would think, I mean, they're probably in some motel right now, right? Just doing their thing, whatever. But you know, they ain't resting. The keys to the cuffs are universal, one fits all. There is no appointment. Yeah, the appointments, all the appointments was a lie. He did not have an appointment, and she supposedly said that she wasn't feeling good on her last day of work. No, Kelly, you didn't get timed out. Nobody should be timed out. I haven't seen anybody say anything about it. You got a good group of people here. Your boyfriend is 6'9". Jesus. So I am about 3'2" on a good day. No, I'm actually 5'8", 5'9", depends. Cardiac arresting. It really is a crazy story. I mean, you know, it's 2022. I guess the hard thing is that they don't know. I think they do now that, you know, they do have an idea of what kind of vehicle he is in now. They are in now. But, you know, there is a camera everywhere we are now, right? Yeah, that's right. I see you. I see you says, yeah, because Jill isn't real sexy. You're right. Patty in pink. Thank you for your membership. Thank you, dear. I really do appreciate it. Thank you to all my members. I appreciate it. And thank you all for joining me here. You know, like, I don't know about where you guys live, but here, like, every single stoplight, traffic light has a camera, right? We have, where I live, we have tolls. So, you know, on the main interstate, you have to pay like a toll. You know, there's surveillance everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. Stores, homes, inside buildings, outside buildings. Thank you so much. Under your scars. Hard to miss either one of them. Pray she is safe. She was so kind, it's sad. And that is absolutely true. This woman has been a role model for her town and for, you know, the prison employee itself, right? And this murderer right here played her like a fiddle, as we say here. Just absolutely played her. And it's very, very sad. So they are, I mean, they could literally be anywhere. Oh, guys, I want to tell you guys something while I just thought of this. You guys know the case in southern Indiana with that little boy who sadly was found in a luggage. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? He was found deceased in luggage, and it had the Vegas picture on it. Let me know if you guys see that. They still have not found who that little boy is. I'm so upset over that. No, they still have not found. I mean, it's been over 13 days. It's been over 13 days for that little boy. And they still have nothing. It's like somebody somewhere has not seen a little boy for over 13 days. I agree. Oh, Amy, I agree. Why not run his DNA? But Sleeping Beauty, are you talking about the little boy? Yes, the little African American child. Yeah, absolutely, yes. I agree. The Real Rockin' Robin, I do not understand how this happens, Justin. A 5-year-old boy that no one misses. I know. And this one, it's just been really bothering me because I thought surely someone will be like, I was reading on the Twitter this morning about the latest on him, and so heartbreaking. Yeah, I mean, let me see here. Let me see if there's any. And sadly, like I can Google that right now and look at this. Everything is from like 13 days ago, 12 days ago, 14 days ago. The earliest one I have is 4 days ago. Here's one day. No, that's a different little boy, sorry. Like nobody is talking about it. So let's see here. Like nobody is. Brand name is Revo. Approximate. Can y'all see this? Okay, yeah. Approximate price $300. This is a very distinctive luggage, right? This has had to be someone who's been to Las Vegas. And they said the little boy looked very cared for. And oh my God, guys, the man who found him, it's just been terrible. Nobody is just doing anything over it. Nobody. The suitcase is, yeah, but you know, Clara, they said that it's that it's not Cody Bigsby. Yeah, just Jen, I think it's, it's 1 day or 2 days of news, and then it's, we're just a vapor in the wind, you know what I mean, in the big scheme of things, and how fast we move on as a society, and it's just sadly the way the world is now. But I just hate it. Yeah. Woman that keep in. Yeah. I don't know. I was kind of wondering of how much jail time they would do, when it came to this. Let's see here. One second. Let's look at Twitter. Alabama escape. Do they have an age on the boy? Around 3 to 5 years old with the little boy. 3 to 5 years. Yes, the man that found the little boy, he said that the little boy deserves a name, and to be laid at rest. That's a good question. She would lose any pension she had. She would? I don't know. I see you when it comes to Serenity. This is driving me nuts because almost 1 month to the day it's June 5th, I believe, is when the McKinney case goes to trial. And I called the coroner in Kentucky. It's actually, ironically, it's at a funeral home. And I talked to the coroner and the assistant, and they wouldn't tell me, but they were unable to tell me the results. I guess they are keeping it for trial. That's the only thing I could think. I remember a lady who willingly put herself in a duffel, and when the driver was pulled over the car, she was in caught fire. Oh, caught fire. She's lucky they found her. He was a coyote. The boy makes me. Oh, wow. Okay, Jennifer. I really wanted to see that. I really wanted to see Jennifer Coffendorfer on the interview rooms the other day, but she was unable to make it. What if the gift we ask? She replied, I turn my pain into power, my sadness into strength, my words into wisdom. It's beautiful. Gabby, man, she really touched a lot of lives. This is missing person from Orlando. Oh, wow. Been missing since 11/15/21. Brian Vladik Hessel. On November 5th, 2021, Brian Hessel was on bloody. Last seen with his father, the residents in the area of Alfaya Trail and Mackay Boulevard. Huh. Oh, look at that picture of her. Look at that. See, she looks a lot different there. She looks a lot older. Don't you guys think? I think she looks a lot older there. She looks like an inmate there. I didn't want to say that, but I kind of thought the same thing too. Okay, put a little makeup on your face, add a little color. So there's what, is it 15 years age difference between? Oh, Rain Brewster remains missing. Law enforcement said they were working on a warrant to conduct a wellness check. 2 weeks old. 2 weeks, nothing. Please call the Warren Detroit PD ASAP and ask for statutes. Look at that baby. What we all hypothesized, but now we see in black and white. Perhaps this suit will see a civil courtroom. I believe most of us hope it will. I agree. His family's been through hell. Brian Laundrie's parents knew the whereabouts of Gabby Petito's body. Of course they knew. We did this case the other day. It's terrible. Look at his mouth, how it is there. It's like, he's up to some shit. It's terrible. I'm so sensitive, and especially when it comes to kids and animals, and truthfully, for elderly people or disabled, I just, you don't mess with anybody that's indefensible. Good night, Just Jen. God bless you, honey. Thank you for coming. So they usually lock the whole. You would think. How can they prove the laundry's new? I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe with texting, maybe they found another phone, maybe with burner phones. Who knows, to be honest with you. So, maybe in text, exactly. The other picture that keeps showing, yes. I mean, I think they need to use, where's that picture? The other picture where she looks tired and washed out, because that's what she's going to look tired when they find her. They say they have proof. I hope the 3 seconds of fun was worth it for her. Yeah, Me too. I see you. Okay, guys, I'm going to jump off of here. Thank you guys so much. Tomorrow, hopefully, we'll be covering a little bit of the Summer Wells case. And then just she'll look 80 years old. Yes. Look at YouTube, how it ages us, people. Yeah. So anyway, we'll be doing some stuff on Summer Wells tomorrow, maybe a little bit on this case, but got some great stuff coming up with Summer Wells tomorrow. And then maybe the day after that, we hopefully can be working on a story that we have been working very, very hard on. ICU, and other people on the research team. It's been just some crazy things for sure. So love you all tremendously. Thank you all so much. Appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great night. I will see you guys, I'm sure, in some other chat room. Thank you for your support. Love you all. Good night and God bless.